let's move on then some more advanced questions. So this is getting past like a normal borrower. Let's move to like more of the investing side of things. So kind of looking at your like investor flipper products, people that want to rehab houses, maybe looking at commercial buildings. In your opinion, what are like the top 3 that an investor would want to look at or talk to you about?
Our renovation financing is strong.
Okay.
And actually Coldwell Banker has some great renovation options as well for sellers. So we do have, we actually have a dedicated renovation team.
Oh, wow.
Yep. They have to go through training and get certified to even be able to touch renovation and construction loans. So they are our experts.
Okay.
I can still be your point of contact if you want, or you can work directly with the team. But you actually get a dedicated renovation specialist to help with the renovation financing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's very strong. That would be my top pick.
Okay.
Picks 2 and 3 are some of our brokered and outside of the box products. We have something called a DSCR program, debt service coverage ratio, where instead of looking at your income or the investor's income, we look at the income potential of the property.
Okay.
It's a great product. We do have to scrub the guidelines inside and out before we even explore that option, because it is a brokered product and because it's a mortgage, and mortgage guidelines are ever changing and evolving. So anytime we are looking at that, we want to make sure that the guidelines haven't changed, or at least give them a good scrub over.
So to clarify, you said that's based on the income of the property itself, right? So it doesn't matter, like I could be doing whatever, as long as the property is making $1,000 a month or whatever, I can get a mortgage for $800 or whatever it is, and keep the spread then, basically.
You got it.
Interesting.
It's strong. It's great. It's exciting, as long as it's available.
For sure, of course, yes. And you have to qualify, obviously, and all that good stuff there.
Right. And then for investors, sometimes they have a difficult time documenting or showing cash flow. We do have bank statement products out there where we can use the cash flow through your business bank accounts versus the income that may or may not be showing on your tax returns.
Gotcha.
So, and it's a percentage of the income going through your business bank accounts.
Interesting. All right. And let's say we found a property I like, and I want to put some extra renovations in it, but the down payment would be a little bit more. It would take from that cash reserve I have. Is there anything I could do with, let's say, like increase the interest rate by a point or two to then get a credit so I don't have to pay as much for like my down payment, so I have more cash on hand? Is there something?
That is a fine question.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, that was it pretty much.
No, I love this question. So we do have the ability, depending on your credit score and depending on the investor, or investor lender, to charge a higher interest rate and give you points toward closing costs.
Okay.
So we would call it a lender credit. So for instance, let's say at 6.5%, that's our par rate. It doesn't cost you any points and we're not able to give you any credit. But maybe at 6.875, maybe we're able to give you a half a point. And if you recall from our earlier conversation or earlier Q&A, 1 point is equal to a percentage of the loan amount.
Right.
So maybe at 7.25, we're able to give you a full point credit. That would be 1% of the loan amount as a credit toward your closing costs.
So that could be pretty significant. It's a $500,000 property. It's $5,000 right there.
It can be huge.
Gotcha.
Yeah, absolutely.
And let's say I do lock into like one of these higher interest rates, and 2 years down the road, interest rates go back down, and I want to do something like called refinancing. I hear that term all the time. Can you explain to me what is refinancing? How does it work? How long do you have to wait? All that good stuff.
Absolutely. So refinancing is where we pay off your existing mortgage or mortgages if you have a second mortgage. But we pay off your existing mortgage and we rewrite that, ideally at a lower interest rate. But there are some situations where people may want to access the equity in their property or pay off debts, or so many situations out there. But it lets us either do what's called a rate and term, where we can get you a lower interest, change your interest rate or your loan term, or you can even do the cash out option where you access that equity.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. And then looking at some like other type of products, I've heard something called an ARM or adjustable rate mortgage. Are those still around, or are they
making a comeback?
Are they?
The ARMs are back. Yeah. As interest rates rise, ARMs in a normal traditional market, adjustable rate mortgages or ARMs usually have a lower introductory rate or a lower interest rate, than on a 30-year fixed.
Okay.
So ARM stands for adjustable rate mortgage, and there's a fixed rate introductory period. So a 5-year ARM would give you a fixed rate for 5 years.
Okay.
They're great for times, where interest rates are higher and you're hoping and expecting that in the next 5 to 7 years rates are going to drop back down. Or they're great in a short-term situation where you don't want to put a lot of money into the home, you want a lower interest rate, you think you may be moving or relocating in 5 years, or you may outgrow the home in 5 to 7 years. So
Gotcha. And with those things, that's definitely a more advanced product that shouldn't be used by like average people though, because it can kind of balloon at the end of after the 5 years. But it's like great for those people that understand what they want. Is that how I'm understanding it correctly?
I like how you put that.
Okay. Perfect.
They may be good in certain situations as long as what's most important is that our buyers and borrowers understand what they're getting into with an ARM.
Okay.
Jumbo ARMs are really attractive right now too. So
Gotcha.
if you do have buyers in the higher price range, but they're really turned off from buying right now because of where fixed rate mortgages are, jumbo ARMs are really attractive because the lower your interest rate, even by 0.5% on those really high loan amounts, can make a substantial difference in your monthly payment.
What is jumbo, I guess? What does that mean?
Yeah, sorry. Jumbo means it's above the conforming loan limit. So, which actually just got increased into the 700,000s.
Okay.
So, gosh, even last year we were at about 550, 548, 250, somewhere thereabouts.
Pretty significant jump.
Yeah. So it's gone up, and they just raised that conforming loan limit again. So anything above that, I think it's around 715,000.
Gotcha. So we're talking like $1 million properties in general would be in the jumbo thing.
Yeah, ARMs are a great option there. And then, if you're certain that you're going to move and sell your home, or certain that you're going to refinance your home in the next 5 to 7 years, ARMs are a good option to go with.
Gotcha. And then, so let's say I don't want to buy it as an individual. I want to buy this new jumbo property, but as a company, right? Maybe me and a couple of friends are getting into it. Will a bank lend to my LLC, or do I need to do certain things before that's possible, or is it they basically lending to me as an individual and the LLC is just encapsulating it? How does that all work?
Some banks will. They can offer you a commercial product, or there are some investors out there. Traditional lending, the short answer is traditional lending, no. You have to go outside the box. So we would be looking at a broker option if you wanted to get a loan in the name of your LLC. On our broker options, there are a very limited number of investors that will allow us to close in the name of an LLC. And also, as far as income goes, the only program that I can think of would be the DSCR program. Sorry, off the top of my head.
Sure.
There are a couple products that I can think of off the top of my head that would lend to a business. We would still pull your individual credit report though.
Gotcha.
So it's kind
of like a mixed bag type of situation.
There are commercial lenders we could refer you to explore all options.
Gotcha. So a little bit more specialized lending in that.
Definitely.
And then kind of just to summarize all of this, I appreciate all the information.
Yeah.
If someone wants to get into real estate investing, or just maybe real estate in general, what is the best first step for them there?
I would say the best first step is to do at least a little bit of homework and a little bit of research, and then call their realtor, ideally Zack Linder. Yeah.
Perfect. And then they could just reach out to you as well, obviously, to get pre-qualified and all that stuff. Where's a good place for them to reach you out if you want to do a little shout out of your social media, maybe your phone number, all your good websites and stuff?
My website is grarate.com/Elizabeth Harris. Okay. You can reach me there. I am on social media, but there are a lot of Elizabeth Harrises.
Sure.
So you might have a difficult time finding me. Best phone number, because I am on the road a lot, is 614-208-9708.
And they can call or text you there, right?
Call, text anytime. I work realtor hours, which means I work all the time.
Pretty much, that's how it goes.
Yep.
Awesome. Well, I really appreciate your time today, Libby. It's been super helpful, at least for me personally.
Thank you for having me, Zack.
You're very welcome for that. Any last comments or anything like that you want to share with us? Any information I might have missed?
I think you covered everything, and then some.
Awesome.
But if anyone does have any questions, feel free to reach out.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Libby. I appreciate your time, and hopefully we can do this again here soon.
This was fun. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks for making it through the video. Zack Linder here from Zack Linder and the Zack Pack, powered by Coldwell Banker. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It does support our channel. We really appreciate it. And check out one of these other videos while you're here. Have a great day.